Peppermint here. Well, this is the second video in my Newbie Canner Series. This is episode 2. I know last week I told you that it would be on jars, the jars that I had cleaned up last week. And here is one of the half-gallon jars. They turned out really nice. But I have not finished with the second soaking. I was going to look up some of the jars that I had gotten and see what kind of information I could find on them. And there's a couple that I could not find very much information on. One of the jars that could be rare, but I'm not sure, not old, but rare, was marked J.G. Mason on the front. And then there was like a crest on the back. And the best that I could conclude is that it came out of a company called Jeanette Glass Company. And then over the years, the Jeanette Glass Company was bought out by other companies. And then I don't think it's in existence anymore. But all probably turned out for the best, because if we're going to start canning, I'm thinking that we should discuss pressure canners instead of jars. I'll show you my jars that I had gotten all cleaned up and rust and everything at a later date. Also, here's some books that I bought. This is a good book. I got this one from Walmart where the canning section is. And there's also a ball book, the complete ball book, and it's about that thick. And you can get that online if you can't find it anywhere. Also, I picked up this book. And I've already tried a recipe out of this book. This is an old book. I got it at a yard sale. So in this video, there is one thing that I know of that I left out that I should have told you about. The pot is made out of aluminum, and you know the black stuff that is showing up in the video, the inside of the pot and the, whatever the thing is that you put down in there, you'll see it in the video. Now my canner is not that old. I got it in February. This just past February, and so it's not that old, and it turned black the very first use. According to Presto, that is normal and it is harmless, and if it really bothers you, you could get some cream of tartar and get it off with cream of tartar. But I'm figuring if it's going to do that every single time I use it, then I'll just let it be black, because, you know, a little bottle of cream of tartar is like $7. And you know I'm cheap. So here's the video. Hello everyone, Peppermint here. The purpose of this video is to talk about pressure canners. You use pressure canner when you have a low acid food, like a lot of vegetables and meats. This is my very first pressure canner that I have ever owned. It is a Presto 16 quart pressure canner, and I like it pretty good. However, I think I like canning a whole lot, so this pressure canner I have already outgrown, and I'll show you why in a minute. This pressure canner has a weighted gauge. There's no dial that you have to deal with. The dials may be more reliable, but I have had no problems with this one. And I was looking on Presto's website and found out that the only place you can buy this particular one that has just the weighted gauge and the 16 quart aluminum is at Walmart. You may be able to get it on Amazon, but according to the Presto website, Walmart is the only place that they distribute to this particular product. And that is where I bought it. I bought it brand new. So this is, I wish I had done a box opening for you, but I had not decided yet whether I was going to do this Cannon series or not. But here it is. I've used it since, I think, February. The stock number is 1745. So this is what it looks like out of the box. I know some of the pieces about it. I am a newbie canner, remember. I am new at this. This is, I think, the steam pipe. This is some type of safety regulator. Lets you know when there's pressure in here. And if you take it off, before you use it, you're supposed to be able to see through this thing right here. You see the light in the stove? And if you cannot see through there, then the steam cannot get out, and that would not be a good thing. Do not use it. This right here should be able to move. And this, they're calling it the air vent cover lock. When this is up like that, then there's pressure in the pot. And that's how you know that there's pressure in the pot. And when this goes up like that and stays up, then it's a safety feature because it will lock the lid on and you can't open it, thankfully. This gasket, this rubber thing, I'm hearing several YouTubers saying that it's really good to keep an extra one on hand because nothing would be more aggravating than to have all your jars filled up and then get ready to put your lid on and you can't can because your gasket's not any good. But this gasket, you do have to maintain this gasket by putting some olive oil or vegetable oil on it. And that should make it last a lot longer. Okay. Do you see that V right there? That is how you line up the lid on the pot, part of the canner. You put the two V's together at the same place. And then if you turn it one way, then you're going to open it. And if you turn it the other way, then you're going to close it. I did not know that. There's a video you may see on some carrots sometime or another where I did not know that, and I did not read every single piece of instruction in the manual. And so I was struggling with the lid. I really did not know how to put it on, but that's how you do it. Okay, here is, remember the safety feature on the lid? The air vent cover lock. This is part of that lock. This is part of the safety mechanism. And here's that V I was telling you about. You line them up. You get one of these with the pot. This is to put down in the bottom because you don't want to put your jars on the surface of the bottom of the pot. You want them to be elevated on something, and that's what this is for. This is a weighted gauge pressure canner, and with it you get this weight. Okay, this is 5, 10, or 15. Each little piece of it, you see it comes apart. And there's 3 pieces to it. Each piece is 5 pounds. This is 5-pound pressure. And then when you put this on, one of the weights, that would be 10. And if you live in a high elevated place, then you put on a 3rd one usually. And that would be 15. And this is very important that you get the right amount of weight on your pressure canner. You put 3 quarts of water in there. The first time that I used this, like I said, I did not read the entire manual. I filled it up. I filled it up way past the jars, kind of like in a water bath canner, and that was the wrong thing to do. And it took a real long time for the water to even heat up. You put 3 quarts of water in here, in this particular canner. The weight goes on right there, just like that, and it'll start to move when the pressure is built up to whatever weight of pressure that you have. But there's a drawback to it. It will hold, I think, 7 or 8 pint jars. Okay, that's how many pint-sized jars will fit in here. 8 pint-sized jars. I want to can more at one time. I'm wanting a canner that will stack. And so I will be going up to the 23 quart Presto pressure canner, because I'm happy with this one, and I feel like, I would love to have one of those All-American canners, but they're pretty pricey. And I believe this will do me. And if it wears out during my lifetime, which it probably won't, then I'll just buy me another one. If you're wanting to pass your canner down generation after generation after generation, then it would be worth it to get an All-American, because they are very nice. But my daughter, she just doesn't have this extreme like for family heirlooms. She'll hold on to stuff probably only because I've asked her to. And then again, she may not. And that's okay, because I will be gone. So I'm not anticipating her wanting my canner. She'll probably donate it anyway. If she decides she wants to can, knowing her, she's probably going to want to go and pick out what she wants herself and not have to store something like this or what I'm going to get. 8 jars of pint size will fit in here, but I have discovered something. You know these jelly jars, these quilted jelly jars? They're not quite a pint, and they're skinnier. You can fit more of these in here than you can the pint jars. And what I normally do is I mix them up. I put some pints and then I put some of these in there as well. And this is just fine for me and Danny. It's the right portion size. If you want portion control, then this would be it if you're cooking for 2. I haven't really measured it to see how much they will hold, but it's my guess that they are just under a pint. They're jelly jars. This also comes with the manual, the instructions, and it's got a few recipes in here, and it tells you how to cook each vegetable. I have not compared all the information in here with the USDA's information, but this Presto canner booklet should be a reputable source to go by for safe canning. And so I follow it with ease of mind that I'm doing the right thing. Hold on to this booklet. Don't ever lose it or give it away or anything. Hold on to it, because you will want to refer back to it from time to time. If this video helped you in any kind of a way, or if you find me entertaining, then give me a big old thumbs up, please. And subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have some series on canning. And it'll be my experiences as a new canner. And so I may need your help. You never know. Okay. Thank you for watching my video. And look what came in the mail already. And I'll be showing you how to use this one and also the one that does not have a dial gauge. I'll be showing you both. Also, I'll be showing you my water bath canner in the future sometime. Because when we go to do tomatoes, we'll be needing a water bath canner. Okay? Give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.